Our next inductee could look back on a career littered with premiership glories, topped with the honour of starring for and captaining his country.
Ron Coote was famous for his outstanding cover defence and low tackling technique, and is widely considered as one of the nation's rugby league players of the 20th century. His representative career for Australia, while relatively short, was chock full of highlights, befitting a player of his stature. Seen as the natural successor to Test lock Johnny Raper, Coote grasped every chance and made his international debut in England in 1967-68. In Ashes series ahead, Coote would twice win the Harry Sutherland Medal as this country's best player. He would play for his country 23 times and was captain in 3 of them. At club level, over 259 games he played in 6 premierships, 4 with Souths and 2 more with Easts, from 9 grand finals in a fabulous 11-year stretch. In 2000, he founded the Men of League program, which supports former players, officials and referees who've fallen on hard times, and remains the program's president. Ron Coote was inducted into the Australian Rugby League Hall of Fame in 2005, named in the Rugby League Team of the Century, and also in the list of Australia's 100 greatest players, which celebrated the Code's centenary year. Tonight, further honours for this league great as Ron Coote is inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame.
And to make the presentation to Ron Coote, there could be no other than our legend and his Kangaroos teammate, Johnny Raper.
You two roomed together in England.
Yeah, we did.
Did he teach you anything?
Yeah, he taught me. I used to have to do his washing, actually. So that's what he taught me. Make sure they're all clean.
Hey, he's a pretty hard act to follow.
Chook? Yeah, I'm sure he is. He's
I meant on the field.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. No, he's a great man. Yeah.
Been a big week for you, Roosters.
It has, Steve. Yeah, we've had a great time, the Roosters. I was at a couple of their functions through the week, and it gets to the end of the week, it's you're looking for Sunday's game because it's getting a bit harrowing. Yeah.
I want to ask you about the Men of League, because this has been your baby. It's raised a lot of money. It's a very hard game, rugby league, and a lot of people didn't make a big quid in the 50s, 60s and 70s, but they've come out of it with pretty bad bodies. Yeah,
well, I suppose it's like all footy codes, it gets a bit tough. Look, I woke up to it. I went in to visit my daughter, who was having a baby in a hospital down the south coast, a place called Milton, New South Wales. And the sister come in and asked me about, she said, look, you played rugby league, Ron. She knew me, and she said, there's a bloke up here, he's doing it tough. And I went up and seen him. There was a guy called Doug McGritchie, who was a great Australian centre in St George, played for Australia and played with St George, and here he was in the late stages of prostate cancer on a Saturday afternoon, and no one was around to see him, and I thought how sad it was, and I thought we should have some sort of an organisation which could let people know about these sort of situations, and so it took a couple of years, but we finally got the Men of League off and running, and today we have we've been able to spend $3.5 million on people in the rugby league world who have fallen on hard times. And
I mentioned to you before, when we were putting together the little clip, there were a couple of shots there that we decided were probably not right for this room tonight. I didn't realise you were so violent.
I didn't either.
What were the great memories? The club premierships or the international honours?
I think a bit of both. I was lucky to play in 9 grand finals and won 6. And I played for Australia on 20 odd occasions, and it was great doing that too. But you know, I mean, I suppose my greatest achievement, I think, in life is my family. I've got a fantastic family, and most of them are here with me tonight, and I'm very proud of them.
I looked at that vision of you putting the jumper on. You look as though you could still do it.
Yeah, for about 1 second, I reckon, Stephen.
Congratulations, you've joined some great names tonight, and it's a great honour.
I am very proud, and thank you all for it.
Thanks, mate. Stop over the stage.
Tonight, one of the greats of rugby league, Ron Coote, is inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame.